I'm doing a what if of Peter and Brian never met when they first met each other. And it's about to be an interesting story. I'll do the best I can to explain what will happen when they never met that day. And Brian never became a member of the family at all. You guys remember the Peter just got some flashbacks that remembered that the first time Peter met Brian, he was a stray.
Get over it, Brian. I mean, how bad do you really hate it? When I found you, you were nothing but a stray. Get your drinking done. Speak of that. I bought a plain James roller. Then nigga bought that fame. I think my back got scoliosis because I saw no thank you. I just had it clean. Heard you your life for that brand new chain. Think it came with stripes, but you ain't straight with the game. Sorry. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
Yep, you guys remember that moment of that part that Peter mentioned about that when he first met him? Yeah, that's how it happens. I'm going to do a what if about that. Of Peter and Brian never met each other and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you right now. Peter spent his time playing with his friends in some kind of stack party, drinking beers with his pals, Quagmire, and having a good time doing it, and probably watching some kind of sex tape and some kind of sex tape videos, and their friends are watching it with them, drinking a beer while doing it. Yeah, Peter just had one of those tapes to watch with his friends with some kind of sexual thing, you know, something interesting, and they enjoying watching a tape of that movie and enjoying watching it till it cuts the part and Peter's son taped over this for history class. Then Peter and his friends are getting bummed about this while that happened. So Peter have an idea. They're gonna drink until she's like totally hot or something. When Peter got home, Lo was suspicious that Peter up all night drinking with his friends at the stack party and stuff like that. Until Lois just slip and fall on the floor when his chair leg was loose, and Stewie's the cause of that, trying to kill Lois. You know what he usually do. At work, Peter is having a problem staying awake to look sharp for anything that could be hazardous to children of his job. And his boss is really like not okay with Peter sleeping. So Peter needs to stay awake and look sharp for any toys and stuff. He was so sleepy, he was up all night with his friends, having fun with some kind of slot party and watching some kind of sex tape or something. That totally costs his job when he sleeps. You all know, when he sleeps, a lot of stuff that's not a toy just got mixed up in it, and everything went wrong. And some of the kids mistaken that toy as think that baseball is a baseball, but is an axe, not a baseball. And some of them have pills. Some of them have pills to be bad for kids and stuff like that. It'd be just totally awful. And a baby doll breathes fire. That's totally dangerous for a child to play with. And that's just like torture. And her room probably been burned to a crisp because of that. Because of this, Peter is fired because he failed what his boss expects him to do, to look sharp, to be dangerous to children. He truly fired, and now he don't have a job. Peter starts to worry right now and totally panicking about his wife finds out about he just lost his job because he just fall asleep, all because he just up all night playing with his friends and stuff like that and drinking with his friends, and now he don't know what to do. Peter trying to figure out not to tell Lois about he lost his job because he was sleeping, because it caused him to lose his job while he was asleep up all night with some kind of party with his friends and stuff. So he decided to tell a lie, and he wants his kids to do the same, to cover up the truth about that he have lost his job because he was sleeping or something. And he don't want to be blamed by his wife. So Peter wants his kids to lie for him and stuff and cover up his mistakes, so the kids kept his lies. Right now, Peter is finding a job that's something he can be totally good at and fit right in. None of these jobs is totally suited for him. Then Brian just giving Peter advice by telling Lois the truth about he just lost his job. Without Brian, Peter just gonna continue looking for a job that's totally good for him and can keep on lying to Lois and keep on searching.
Sure, it's your unemployment slip, right? I'm assuming she'll probably have something from this when they repossess your house. You really ought to figure your family's welfare.
You see, Brian gave Peter that idea of a welfare scam. Because of that, Peter will do a scam of the welfare, and so he will have tons of money. So Lois won't get suspicious and stuff like that, but Brian wasn't around. Knowing Peter, he will keep on looking for a job and trying to search for it without Lois knowing a thing. Just like Brian said, his bills and every money is gonna dry out soon, and then Lois gonna find something that's amiss, and Lois gonna ask a question, what's going on at the work? I saw a couple of other people just come here to take some other stuff that because the bill haven't been paid. And Peter's continue to lie. Don't worry, Lois, everything's gonna be fine. It just took me a while to get the money and stuff like that. It's just hard time work. And then Lois totally buys it and stuff, and so Peter just keep on searching for a job sooner or later he probably find a job that he probably like to do, and he likes beers, so he's gonna work in some kind of beer factory. Here's some changes that's not gonna happen. Peter won't go some crazy stunts after Lois finds out that Peter using some kind of welfare scam to get money, and Peter never told Lois and everything else and never trusted her. And Lois was mad because of that, and Peter's trying to make things right for her by doing some crazy stunt will get him arrested and brought to the court and might be sent to jail. That will never happen at all. Everything is not going to happen. None of it. Sooner or later, Lois finds out about the money. Then Lois is just probably upset with Peter and stuff like that. That he just lost his job and Peter won't tell him and everything else. He's just trying to do the best he can, so he don't want to let you know that you won't think of him as some kind of screw up. And then Lois telling Peter that it's okay, that I'll always be there with you, and I'm not gonna blame you for anything. You should believe that, Peter. That's probably what Lois probably would say in that way. Everything that stays the same as normal, that Peter teaching Meg how to drive all the way through and stuff, until it's on an episode about Stewie of his own birthday party, and he's about to be, well, 1 years old, I think, and they probably will definitely want to prepare for Stewie. Lois wanted to be completely perfect because she just missed out on Chris and Meg's birthday parties of they having fun of their own birthday parties for the first time and stuff. By she's spent her time working and baking a cake and doing all that kind of stuff of the birthday parties and stuff, all of it, until Lois signed Peter up for Cheesy Charlie's to celebrate Stewie's birthday and stuff like that. And Peter just having fun while he's at Cheesy Charlie's at the fair, and then Peter got his watch stuck inside a machine, and then the boy got Peter's watch from the machine, and Peter claimed that watch that was his, and the boy don't believe him. He think he wants that watch for himself, so Peter just trying to get that watch, and the kid refuses and stuff like that. And Cheesy Charlie shows up to stop Peter for taking the boy's prize and stuff like that, and probably wants him out and stuff like that going on there. And this guy wants Peter to get out until Peter showed he had the deposit check for Stewie's birthday party right here. And he's delighted to be there for Stewie's birthday party once he saw it and be okay with it. Then Peter just being all difficult and being silly, just being all, being all forgivable and stuff like that, to make him look like he's terrible and make him feel guilty and everything. And then Peter totally goofed, and so everyone wants to take his spot on a Saturday and everything else, that he got cash and stuff and all. And Peter feel very foolish now that he just been all Shalana know about it and everything else, and he just should have just taken it. It was terrible. Peter tell Lois that he canceled the reservation, and then Lois upset, and then Peter about to tell a lie. and stuff, and just like that, Peter tells a lie that Cheesy Charlie is a terrible place and everything else, and just make it up as he goes along with that lie. Then Peter spreads that lie too far that he becomes transformed into some kind of credible Hulk when he gets angry and is trying to crush that guy. And then Lois had enough believing that silly nonsense of a lie there. Lois is mad at Peter for screwing up the sign of the Cheesy Charlies and stuff like that, and then she finds hopelessly lost of Stewie's birthday party and stuff. Until Peter says another lie that he have everything planned of the birthday cake. A clown, a circus, and zoo animals, everything else. And just like that. And then Lois was happy. Lois was happy about it. Lois was glad that Peter come through, and so she's all well and calm, and then Peter would just think he will get away with it of those lies, and just like that. And then Brian tells Peter that to face the fact that he is a terrible liar. It will not work at all. Since Brian not around, Peter still believes he's a great liar. It'll definitely work things through. And it will just definitely won't work things through at all. Truly. Peter's just gonna find some kind of crazy way to make some crazy miracles and everything else to happen. Sooner or later, Peter will fail, and Lois be very disappointed in Peter that he ruined everything of Stewie's great party, and it will be a total bum and everything else. Well, you definitely think Peter just bring some kind of all the animals in Penny Zoo. Even that does happen, I guess it might be okay in some kind of way, but Peter never think things through and everything else. He just got carried away, because without Brian just point that out and Peter doing his best to make it happen, Peter is just a failure to Lois and to Stewie's birthday party. He's just like totally ruined and everything. Which means Lois won't stop Meg for going to Stewie's birthday party and stuff like that. She probably just give up and stuff like that. And Meg's decided to go to that some kind of party that commits suicide that she have no idea. There's some kind of suicide party ceremony. They all gonna be drinking that punch and stuff like that, and they gonna put some awful messed up stuff in it, all the bits, and they gonna poison themselves with a poison punch, commit suicide. If somehow Peter bring the circus here, and then to the yard and stuff like that, and then Lois be okay and be totally happy, then Peter might be too late to save Meg, because Meg probably dead by drinking that punch. He's like a couple of minutes too late. It just took him a while longer to figure that out and everything else with it. And Meg drank the punch and Meg totally dies, and then Peter realized that he just playing fake death just like everyone else in that kind of party and stuff like that. Then Peter realized Meg is not faking. She's really dead, and then Peter feels very sad that Meg had died and stuff like that. Very sad indeed. And Peter told Lois the truth that Meg had died by some kind of poison, and then Lois was shocked and sad at the same time. And then Lois wanted to know what the heck happened. Meg was died by some kind of, I don't know what happened. She just died already in some kind of party, and everyone died with it, and it's just like that. And then Lois was surprised and sad and everything else. And then and it's not gonna be complete, and then Lois gonna be truly sad and totally heartbroken that Meg her daughter has died and everything, and then it's not gonna be perfect like Stewie's in first birthday party like she hoped it would, like she planned it for herself to experience at all. Oh yeah. And the man in white will be alive. He will not be dead. He will be alive. And Stewie not able to kill the man in white. Oh yeah. And Brian's gonna spend the rest of his life. Yup. He's gonna spend the rest of his life just cleaning people's cars and stuff and hoping they give them money. Some of them might give him some money. Some of them don't. They don't care. Brian is just gonna be miserable as a total bum on the street. A total stray, like Peter puts it. And it'll be a messed up problem. And that might be the end of part 1. That's it. That's the part of Family Guy of what if Peter and Brian never met when they meet each other at that moment. If you like this what if episode of Family Guy, then send me some tons of likes if you do, and subscribe for more what ifs for me to tell of any kind of cartoons that I come up with, like Futurama, The Simpsons, and all kinds of cartoons. Comment me if you want me to do any kind of what if that you might have any ideas, and I'll do my best to make that happen. So I'll ring the bell and I'll see you next time. Later. Bye.